Hi, it's Andy from PCR Global with a video from our A to Z of risk management playlist. These videos are short enough not to induce boredom, but important enough that we should keep them at the front of our minds and the tips of our tongues whilst we're on the front line of safety. Today's letter is A and the subject is asbestos.
A is for asbestos. Straight onto the HSE website. What do we need to remember? That asbestos kills around 5,000 workers each year, which is more than the number of people killed on the UK roads. Around 20 tradesmen die each week as a result of past exposure. Asbestos is not just a problem of the past. It can still be present today in any building built or refurbished before the year 2000. Asbestos can cause the following fatal and serious diseases: mesothelioma, asbestos-related lung cancer, asbestosis, and pleural thickening. A little bit more on mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma is a type of cancer that affects the mesothelial cells. Mesothelial cells make up the tissue that covers the lungs and the organs inside the abdomen. There are more than 2,600 new cases of mesothelioma each year in the UK alone. 9 out of 10 cases of mesothelioma are thought to be caused by exposure to asbestos. Asbestos is a natural mineral which was still widely used in construction until the 1990s. Asbestos consists of tiny fibres which, when breathed in, can work their way into and irritate the lung pleura. As a consequence of this, gene mutations in the normal, healthy mesothelial cells can occur, resulting in formation and growth of the cancer. Around 3 in 4 cases of mesothelioma begin in the chest, in the 2 protective sheets of tissue that cover the lungs. These sheets are called the pleura, and so this type of cancer is called pleural mesothelioma. In pleural mesothelioma, the layers of the pleura thicken and press inwards on the lungs. In some cases, fluid can also collect between the layers. This can cause shortness of breath, chest pain, sometimes severe, a long-lasting cough and tiredness. Around 1 in 4 cases of mesothelioma occur in the abdomen, in the sheet of tissue that covers the internal organs. This tissue is called the peritoneum, and so this form of the cancer is called peritoneal mesothelioma. It is believed that peritoneal mesothelioma occurs when some of the asbestos fibres that are breathed in are coughed up, swallowed, and come into contact with the abdomen. Mesothelioma may not develop for 15 to 60 years after contact with asbestos, which is why cases have increased in recent years. It is estimated that there will be 50,000 to 60,000 more cases in the UK by 2050.
Very important message there. So, back to the HSE website. Why is it dangerous? Where can you find asbestos? Very good resource here, industrial property. We'll just have a quick look at that. So there's an industrial property. We have sprayed coatings, asbestos cement on water tanks, loose fill insulation. So the actual photograph there shows whereby it can be on industrial property. What about at home? Residential properties. So again, here we can see a number of areas where it would be at home. So we have pipe lagging, loose fill insulation, textured decorative coatings like Artex, asbestos insulating board on ceiling tiles, bath panels, toilet seats, behind the fuse box, vinyl floor tiles. There are many, and this HSE website is a fantastic source of information. Am I at risk? Well, we are. If we're heating ventilation engineers, demolition workers, carpenters, plumbers, roofers, painters, plasterers, construction workers, fire and burglar alarm installers, shop fitters, gas fitters, computer and data installers, general maintenance staff, telecommunication engineers, architects and other such professions, cable layers, electricians. So as we can see, again, there is a lot of information here. The asbestos training, very important. Before we do that, we look at frequently asked questions. Again, get yourself on here. There's some really good information on here. How do I identify asbestos? Do I need a certificate to prove that I've had asbestos awareness training? There is no legal requirement to hold a certificate as proof of training. However, many training providers, PCR included, issue a certificate to indicate completion of a training course. Do I need a risk assessment? Definitely. Does work on asbestos cement require a licence? Most work on asbestos cement can actually be carried out without a licence. So it really is important, good part of the website to have a look at. What is an asbestos register? The asbestos register is a key component of the required plan on how you will manage any asbestos found or presumed to be in your buildings. The management plan must contain current information about the presence and condition of any asbestos in the building. The asbestos risk register will therefore need to be updated on a regular basis, at least once a year. We have control limits, licensed asbestos contractors, so a very important element. Asbestos training. The last thing we're going to look at, basically this forms three types of training. We have asbestos awareness, we have non-licensable work with asbestos, including notifiable non-licensed work, and we also have licensable work with asbestos. So asbestos awareness. I'm just briefly going to go through this. Information, instruction and training for asbestos awareness is intended to give workers and supervisors the information they need to avoid. That's very important. Avoid work that may disturb asbestos during any normal work which could disturb the fabric of the building. It will not prepare workers or self-employed contractors to carry out work with asbestos containing materials. That's ACMs. If a worker is planning to carry out work that will disturb ACMs, further information, instruction and training will be needed. A final video that's worth knowing about is the evil dust. This is a 10-minute video. Obviously not going to watch it all to the end. It's a short video. A is for asbestos, and it is worthy of knowing this video. It's worthy of watching this video, the evil dust. A very good video. It takes you through a lot of the history behind asbestos. So that is it. That is A. A is for asbestos.
So that's it. It's simple, really. The knowledge we have and the decisions we make really can keep people safe. Today we covered A, and A is for asbestos, not for aardvark. Thanks for watching.